Welcome to Memorial Stadium, Lincoln, Nebraska, and home of the Cornhuskers. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Purdue Boilermakers, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Boilermakers will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Cornhuskers offense will get first crack at it today. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching him as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
And now on second down for this offense. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. It's eyes. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
The Huskers getting set on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Picks up the first down. Finds a crease at the 20. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Fielded in the end zone. It's Walker. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Boilermakers offense will get the ball for the first time. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David. Up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position 1, objective number 1 today. Protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence.
Got it in the middle, it's Evans.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Looking to pass. It's McKenzie. Here comes the heat. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. And the Boilermakers will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Takes it on the return. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll give it to Johnson. Stuff on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long.
A really good play by this defense, seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't fooled. They played the run, came up, made a nice tackle, got the running back on the ground.
Makes the grab. It's Bell. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
He might want another play. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. And you don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong. But sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Well, he did a good job getting to the middle of the field. That's where the offense wanted to attack on that play. He's just got to do a better job looking that football in.
Wants to throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Bell. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. And the Huskers are marching down the field. The run from the shotgun. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run.
Unleashes one deep. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
And that's what I love about empty sets and formations on offense, is that when you spread the defense out, you create bigger lanes to throw into. You saw it right there.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's recap that Pac-12 matchup that just went final moments ago. Boise State sparkled today in a dominant road win. In fact, by the 4th quarter, it almost felt like this game was being played in Boise. That's how much they took the crowd out of it. Just another week in the Pac-12 where anything can happen on any given Saturday. As we send things back to you guys.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Trying to turn the corner on the jet sweep. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And it's almost as if the defense knew that jet sweep was coming. Great job getting penetration at the point of attack, and they were in the backfield, nowhere for the receiver to go.
To the air, it's McKenzie. Snags it over the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
When receivers are running slant routes against man coverage, sometimes you get open using speed, but sometimes it's pure physicality. This receiver does a great job using his hands, and then he's able to fight his way to the inside. At the end of the day, he just wanted that football more.
And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect. And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Boilermakers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Wants to bring it back. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. The handoff to Johnson. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
When you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
They'll leave it with him. Boom. Got a little space. Turning it on. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
That's a great-looking run there. Nebraska's had such a great lineage at running back. When you think back to the great Roger Craig or Amon Green, Lawrence Phillips, or Rex Burkhead, they always seem to be pumping somebody up into the NFL. This guy has a chance to play on Sunday because of his skills.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Now they're going to throw it. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Well, everything was going so well for this team early here in this game, and now all of a sudden they get a critical mistake. And you know how college football, David, is about momentum. What is their defense going to be able to do here now when they take the field?
You're right, man. The momentum swings so fast, and now this defense's job is to go out and stop it, right? Like, we made a mistake. You huddle the guys up, sudden change. Be aware they might take a shot down the field, but let's grab the momentum right back.
Back to throw, it's McKenzie. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Yeah, how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
Caught over the middle. It's Evans. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. We've reached the break. It's Nebraska holding the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the 1st. Let's take a break and look at the 1st quarter stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the 2nd. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. The Boilermakers will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He's got it. He only needs a sliver of daylight. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. The defense made a play with that interception to set them up. Now to see if they can cash it in. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on 1st down. They'll give it to Johnson. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. The Cornhuskers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Husker! No midseason concentration lapse here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Man, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
He'll bring it out. It's Harris. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They really needed to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. Tight end now in motion. Hands it off on the counter. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Fires to the wideout. And the defense getting a hand in there on 3rd down. The Boilermakers will punt this one away. Bringing out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Bell. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. From the 22 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Haynes. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Give to the running back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the 1st down and get the sticks moving.
The Huskers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Back swinging for the goal line. Touchdown, Nebraska! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
He'll bring it out. It's Walker. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. The offense set for a first down play. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. Back to throw, it's McKenzie. Finds the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Just keeps slinging it. Caught near the sticks. It's Smith. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Boilermakers are on the move. To the air on first down. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's third down now. From the gun, wants to pass. Spits it out to the back. And it's incomplete on third down. The Boilermakers decide to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Time to take a shot. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Looking for more room. Inside the 30. He's at, and he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Boilermakers!
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. There he goes! Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. 3 tight ends in the formation on first and 10. They'll try to get outside. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
If you want to test the physicality of a defense, get the toss play going. Get the outside run game working, because those DBs are going to have to find ways to fight off blocks, and you're going to find out just how badly these little guys want to put their face in the fan.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Huskers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. He's looking to pass. And he can't grab the bullet pass on 3rd down.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that 3rd and short.
Kick is in the air. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the 2nd half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the 2nd half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun to give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It'll be 3rd and long. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Evans. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. The Boilermakers will call on their punt team. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. And the returner will be knocked down. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They're already in great field goal position here, David. The question is, how aggressive do they get?
Full throttle. Be aggressive. Try to get the touchdown here, man. Such great starting field position.
It's just going to take one play, right? They've got the weapons outside. Give a guy an opportunity to make a play in the end zone. Think about the...
Brings it inside the 10. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. Looking to throw. Trying to find the end zone. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. And he was shooting for the end zone there, and they couldn't make the completion.
And the defense finally steps up, man. They've had a tough day down here near the goal line defending the pass. Like, he's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. Nice job on this play. Nice response. Try to get themselves back in the football game.
Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And they tacked on the extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lincoln, but let's just go with notable. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, back to the Sea of Red and our guys at Memorial Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Just about set to get this second half underway. Fielded in the end zone, it's Harris. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Swings it out to the flat. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
The Boilermakers have it with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's McKenzie. On target over the middle. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Big 3rd down here. They need to get the ball to the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Boilermakers will bring the punt team onto the field. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Making side adjustments here. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got a man, it's Bell. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself,
breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
With the catch, it's Johnson. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get it.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
It just feels too little too late for this defense. Where was those plays earlier in the game, right? I mean, they're trailing by a ton of points now, in large part because they have not been able to get pressure on the quarterback. And finally, here late, they come up with a sack. So that's a teachable moment. That's something this coaching staff is going to point back to when they watch the film to build on. But they needed more pass rush early in this game.
And here comes the field goal unit. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one. A 47-yarder from the right hash. No good. They blow the field goal. Something finally goes wrong.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
To the air, it's McKenzie. Got his man. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practiced, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
To the air on second down. Fires to the big fella. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a third and long. The snap sets up the throw. They'll run the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. The Boilermakers line up to punt it away.
Return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make them miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. So his big play capability was on full display in that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Walker. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defense.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
looking to take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. To the air, it's McKenzie. Hit as he throws. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Boilermakers will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Here's a return from midfield. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on those. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. The give to the back. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing has gone your way, and when you're down this much, I think the...
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. The Boilermakers send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets it away from his own end zone. He'll return it from around the 50. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll try the right side. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Going to run it. It's Haynes. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Right back to the well. It's a fumble. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. Turnover. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. The Cornhuskers line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Touchdown, Nebraska! Fitted in the window for the score. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Harris. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. And the Boilermakers have it with a 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield. It's Harris. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking downfield on 1st down. Took a shot as he threw. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
It's really hard to win football games when you're one-dimensional offensively, and that's the case. They just have not been able to get anything going, throwing it deep down the field. They haven't won their one-on-one matchups. Quarterback has missed some throws, and as a result, in the 4th quarter, they barely have 100 yards passing, and that's why they're losing.
And he never had a chance to get the pitch off on the option as he's tackled in the backfield. Now facing a 3rd and long. Handoff to the single back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. On the option. Now the toss. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside, defense.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
Maybe can be a little more aggressive here after the offsides penalty. It's 1st and 5. fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
He wants to change this route. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. And they can't make the connection on third down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
So this defense just shot itself in the foot, and now they'll have to try to stand up again after just handing the offense a first down. Looking to throw on first down. This time it's complete. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Bell. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
You know, there are probably a lot of coaches out there with a lead like this that would like to run the ball and see if they could ice this game and bleed the clock. Not this coaching staff. They are going to be aggressive. They are going to continue taking shots.
Using his feet.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
The give and tick, 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 tick. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. The Huskers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And this is the area of the field where you need a really good back. You can depend on, you can give him the football. He's going to hit a little crease and just lower his shoulder, be physical, be powerful. You saw last week he got a rushing touchdown. I look for this offense to continue to feed him and maybe get him another one today.
He'll pitch it. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And we knew this offense was good, man, but seeing them in person, like, now I understand why they're a top 10 offense. Week in, week out, so many different ways to hit you from so many different angles. Undefeated still. Still an undefeated squad moving forward with all of their dreams in front of them.
He'll bring it out. It's Harris. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. At this point, it really hasn't been your best day. Just try to find something to build on here at the end, David.
Just try to keep fighting. Show your kids you're going to keep fighting. Keep throwing the football. Try to get some points up. Palmer, points have been at a premium. They haven't scored very much, but keep fighting, man.
Yeah, and just, try to find things to build off of for next week as well, right? I mean, it's all about continuing to improve week in and week out. So whether that's identifying playmakers or just seeing what you can come up with here at the end of this game and not quitting.
Pulls it in. It's Stevens. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Timeout called by the defense, and there are only 10 seconds left in the game. The Boilermakers will line up to punt it away. He's got great speed, and they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. One more play to pad the stats. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And this will be incomplete as the game comes to a close. They've reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible, right? Like 6-0, taking care of business, building momentum. This squad continues to climb up the ranks. They're getting better. They're getting more respect. 6-0 is the best start you could have, Palmer, but they're looking for more.
It's been really fun watching this team to get up to this point. So much talent. They've got great coaching, and I feel like they could keep that 0 in the loss column all season long if they keep playing the way they did today.
That's going to do it from